Welcome back into the channel, and welcome to day 3 of Cozy Game Simulator or Restoration. Sorry, it's the demo. Finish it up. Steam Fest ends today. So from what I understand, this demo includes 4 days. So there should be this video and then one more after it. It's tempting to go for the $52 one. No reason not to, I suppose. We have the money. Get that tape out of there. All right, let's see what we got. Sega, maybe? I'm going to guess original NES. Nope, another 64 game. Looks like that might supposed to be a knockoff Crash Bandicoot. I believe that's supposed to be like a knockoff version of the Rareware. All right, as always, let's start with our heat gun. Get the shit off our desk onto the floor. I don't know why I'm blowing these ones up here. They're not going to be in my way at all, but I know they're there. That's a good enough reason to get them out. Oh, keep going, bud. Bastard. What is that? RRP price. Fuck off. Oh, this reminds me of those stupid stickers that have like the little, like the metal in them. The security tag stickers. Since there's no like video game rental stores anymore, I can say this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. But I knew some people that definitely weren't me back in the day that would rent expensive games from the game store. Not even necessarily expensive, but just like good games that were a lot of fun to play. And then potentially the motherboard inside of one would end up somehow before it got returned being a NFL quarterback club, because there's plenty of those in the world. And then next thing you know, you have all kinds of fun games to play at home. But no, you should never do that. I forgot this button was there. That is very helpful. Okay. So this is supposed to be Japanese variant. Obviously you can tell by the price tags. The cutouts. The cutouts aren't real. Like, I mean, they're not like how they actually are in real life, but I'd say everything's close enough that I can definitely tell what it's supposed to be. And obviously the artwork on the labels and stuff you can kind of look at and get a hint what game they're talking about. Man, that thing does not want to come off. Maybe we'll... I don't know if this works on this game or not. Definitely would in real life, but put some solvent on top of that. We're going to leave that for a second while we take care of these other ones. But why so many? And why put a sticker on there to just put a scribbly line on it? That's weird. Can anyone tell me if that converts to what we paid for the box? I should pay attention to that to see if we get a good deal. I think what was it, like 53 or 54 we paid for this one? Try this other method. I'll try to get each corner a little bit. Go to the flat sides. that's not far off. I don't know why, but it seems like whenever I've gotten games that have had like Japanese stickers on there, a lot of times they're caked on there way harder than some other ones. Not always, but sometimes. Dude, these stickers suck. I might just start trying to go over them with a toothbrush and see if I can scrape them off that way. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Since this is where we're at, we'll just start on the back here. But anywho, I remember I asked about what people's favorite console and favorite games were growing up. Or at least the games I spent the most time on. I don't think I ever said. For me, it was probably No Mercy, I would say. No Mercy in WrestleMania 2000 for the 64. A lot of the SmackDown games and the other wrestling games for the PlayStation 1. Pretty into all that growing up. I don't think it's going to let us use this to get the stickers off. Maybe we could try, yeah, and heat it up. Heat that sticker up nice and hot. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I bet you it comes right off. Yep. Cool. Oh, man. I know some people complain about the 64 controller and they think the layout's stupid. And to that, I'll say, have you ever looked at a GameCube? What the hell is that? That is not a good controller design. I think somebody was on a few too many Mario mushrooms when they came up with that idea. I gotta remember how quick this toothbrush gets dirty. At least initially, when it's still got a bunch of stuff all over. It's a dirty cartridge. At least it's a 64 cartridge. I always felt like those, for whatever reason, just seem easier to me. They just seem easier to clean. I guess that would make sense. There's not nearly as many grooves. I guess Sega's pretty easy too, but honestly, that's the same reason. I think because there's not as many grooves, and then I don't think you're actually cleaning as much because them being black, it makes it harder to see. So you don't know it's there. Out of sight, out of mind. So look at that. Pull the stickers off, and I've only been looking at the back here, and I'm already at 63%. I probably shouldn't hyper focus on this part and just do a once over and flip it over and see what else is going on. And I can always come back over here and take care of it. I think I probably will hit those edges though with the toothbrush one more time before I flip it over. Oh, let's try that off. Oh, we do have a couple scratches I was talking about in the last one, so I don't know if we're supposed to put that on there, with that on there, that on there. We'll try the Q-tip up here. Hey, that seemed to do a pretty good job. Out of curiosity, I'm going to try the toothbrush down here. Not such a good job. Hey, that's not bad at all. Ooh. Might have spoke too soon. A little elbow grease into that. It's all still going to be there. See? That's okay. Go ahead and start up here. Try to hold off to see get the other sides before I look at the artwork on the front of that. I have an idea what game they might be going for here based off this name though. Well, off the name and something else as well, but mainly the name. Could be wrong still though. It's not bad at all. Except right on the edge here. Toothbrush one time. Oh, almost ruined the surprise there. And I know it was there when we first opened it and stuff, but I just wasn't paying attention, so I'm just pretending like I haven't seen it. That toothbrush in there kind of break everything up. Come back through with the Q-tip. So sparkly. Not bad dirt-wise. I was pretty excited to hear that my favorite local store, he has to move because the building he was inside of sold. Well, I guess not the building he's in, but the building across the street, and that's where his parking lot was located. But it sounds like he found himself a new location, and he's already moving stuff over there, and should be pretty cool. I didn't want to see it go. It's the same game store I've been going to since I was in elementary school. Ran by the same guy, no employees, just him. So that's some dedication. That's cool to see. If any of you guys go out and buy retro video games from old stores from time to time, let me know in the comments whether you like walking into a store that's got everything sitting out on shelves all in order, or if you prefer the places that just have years and years of just random stuff piled up everywhere, and you get to get in there and dig around and discover shit, and you never know what you'll find. I think by that description you can probably guess which way I lean there. Oops, I thought I was on the toothbrush. Got that kind of weird angle. Doesn't look bad. I'm at 71%. We're doing real good. I just remembered we're doing that. We haven't even touched the pins yet or the front label. I don't think we're going to be struggling with this one much. Hey, don't look at that. Get that out of... No. I just realized I was trying to cover that up, acting like it was going to be some big surprise, but then I just remember we had a whole conversation about it when I started. But I don't really feel like that matches the title that's on the top. Everyone was probably sitting there that whole time I was trying to cover it up, thinking how much of a dumbass I am. Trust me, people that know me are probably thinking the exact same thing. They would be right. But the feeling's mutual. It's looking pretty good too already. And not as nice once you try it up. I mean, with the scanner, yeah, it's showing in there. I was gonna say I can see all that grime built up in there. I think that was just us, our fault for scrubbing it with a dirty toothbrush. If anyone knows where I can get a magic orange cleaning sponge, cleans everything with a single tap, let me know. I am interested. So dramatic. It's turning. Fine, I'll use the stupid hand thing. Flip it over. Come on. Don't be dumb. There we go. And as always, solvent everything. But yeah, anyways, so obviously this looks like a Banjo-Kazooie. I think I said Crash Bandicoot earlier, and that's not what I meant. It does, I mean, yeah, see, Banjo-Kazooie, Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2, something like that, but we're cleaning the top of it for some reason, I guess, between the name, even though it says Wizard. Between that and just being a gold cartridge, it was making me think Zelda, but definitely not. We're going to start with the Q-tip. Start by going around the outside, like 2 Trailer Park Girls. Also, let me know if there's any like new games coming out that you guys are excited to play. Other than Grand Theft Auto 6, you don't have to tell me that. That's the whole world. It's ready to play that game. I mean, you can tell me if you want to. I don't mind. There's those fake dog chew prints again that somehow will get cleaned off of there. Hey, that sticker came off pretty easy. Evil Wizards Collection Quest. Sea West Quest. I don't know why seeing Sea West like that, thinking Quest, made me want to go get a custom plate, vanity plate on my car. It says Side Quest. I should do that. Why not, right? Why not me? Holy crap, I wasn't paying any attention to the number. We're at 98%. I bet you we just went around the edges some. I just want to see if these big dents, if it will do anything with that. I can't imagine it would, but somehow on that last one, it had a bunch of dents like that, and I wasn't even paying attention. All of a sudden, they were just gone. Kind of like that. They're not going to let us repair a scratch in the label, are they? They are. I wish it was that easy. My collection would be worth a lot more if I could just wipe over anything and it magically go away. Didn't actually mean to do that, but that's okay. What about stuff like that? Will that fix? No. Good. It shouldn't. Oh, guys, it's looking pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not going to stop because I'm not doing anything less than 100%. Sorry for hitting the microphone there. I don't know how loud that was. I think I've managed to do that 3 times in this video. So I could get around those little edges a little bit more and see if that helps. That might be all we need. I just go around the very edge of everything. I don't think we can really do anything about that. We can't fix the way it looks, that's fine, but I don't think they're counting that into the percentage. It's probably damn near everything we need right there. Grab this out, put a line right across this crease there. Comes together. And we'll go around these edges here. Put some in there. %. Yeah, we're about to be done here in a second. I honestly thought that was going to be it. Give it a little flip over. One more time with the solvent up against these edges. Hey, we're done. I didn't even realize that. I don't know how long that's been popped up for. All right. Okay. Epic Adventure 1995. Went from 52.37 to 60.23. Oh, look at that. That's going to bother me. I had a bunch of scratches I could have taken care of. I would assume if it's not counted for on here that that's stuff I can fix and not stuff that's on there I can't do anything with, because that'd be kind of messed up. But it's still an S grade. Where is it? Boom. There it is. next. Back 3 games. I sure did do that. Put that right up there. Paid $66.51 total. We're up between all 3 games, and we're at $71.22. So no super crazy deals, but that's okay. But appreciate you guys watching as always. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.